everyone. I'm Melanie.
I'm Shannon.
And welcome to the Book Chronicles. Today we're going to get the new Stephen King book, take you along with us to go book shopping. Welcome to our world. I'm in a rainbow. Hi.
Hi.
So what are you reading?
11/22/63.
What are you thinking about it? Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, nice. You got a refresher. And everything's gone. And you got a new book. You got a new book. What'd you get?
Stephen King, You Like It Darker.
Oh, nice. That's his latest book that came out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Jump in your car and we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could've chosen anyone, but I choose you. Hop back in your car, top down. There's no stopping us, cause we own this town. Never knew I could have such fun. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Jump in your car and we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could've chosen anyone, but I choose you.
Walking down the streets, feeling the breeze. In the sunshine state where dreams come with ease. Palm trees swaying with the ocean in view. This is the place where I always feel brand new. Sipping on a smoothie, chilling by the shore. Got my shades on, feeling like I can't be ignored. Sun-kissed skin, feeling so alive in the soft rap game. I strive to thrive. Waves crashing on the sand as I ride the vibe. Soft rap flowing, let the rhythm collide. I'm the king of this groove with the catchy hook. Got the ladies moving and the fellas shook. Just down the boulevard with the top down low. Music blasting loud, feeling the flow. Neon lights flicker in the night's embrace. Lost in the moment, in this rhythmic chase. Catching glances from strangers as I pass them by. In the city of dreams where stars light up the sky. Every step, every verse takes me close to the high. In this soft rap world where I spread my wings and fly. Waves crash my wings and fly. Waves crashing on the sand as I ride the vibe. Soft rap flowing, let the rhythm collide. I'm the king of this groove with the catchy hook. Got the ladies moving and the fellas shook. Underneath the blazing sun, where the sky meets the sea.
I bought 2 Abby Jimenez books while I was book shopping. One is Yours Truly, and the other is Just for the Summer. I'm going to see how this book is and if I like it. So stay tuned and see what I think.
Laying low, no place to go. Sunlight dances through the window. Lazy haze filled up the room. Got no plans, just me and you. Time slows down when you're around. Feel the rhythm of our hearts pound. In the quiet we find a groove. Lost in love, no need to move. It's a love, no need to move. It's a lazy weekend, just you and me. Wrapped up in pink blankets, under the sheets. Lost in the moment, in our own dream. In this lazy weekend.
Hello, Book World. I just wanted to give you an update on my Stephen King reading vlog. I haven't received my poster yet. It should be coming today. Fingers crossed. I'm on page 70 of Carrie, and I'm really enjoying it. For those of you that don't know what Carrie is about, it's about this young girl named Carrie White. She's kind of like, I don't know how to say this. She's in high school. She gets picked on, bullied, and ends up starting her very first menstrual cycle. A bunch of the girls gang up on her and throw tampons and pads at her, which really ends up being traumatic for her. I will say that she does have a power, a special power that she starts using on my vlog. I was hoping I'd get this read in time for my poster to be here, but if I work at it, I should be done today. So I'm just about almost halfway through. This is a very fast read, so hope everybody is enjoying their day, and happy reading, guys. I'll see you.
Hello, world. So I have finished Abby Jimenez's Part of Your World. This story is about Alex, who is an ER doctor, and she goes out of town for a funeral. On her way back through town, she meets this guy, Daniel, and they kind of hit it off. He changes her tire, etc., etc. He tells her where a good eating place is, and she goes to the VFW, all that good stuff. So she has to make a decision whether she's going to keep the job that she has at the ER, or she's going to go to this small little quaint town and be with Daniel. I'm not going to tell you any more than that without going into spoilers. I will say that the character of Alex, I liked her okay, but she was a little snobby. It seemed like at the very beginning of the book, she cared more about what everybody thought about Daniel and the way he looked. As the story progressed, the character does grow, and there is a lot of character development. I would give this book a 4 stars, just for the simple fact that Alex was kind of a snobby character, and she kind of got on my nerves for a little bit in the book. All of the books that I've read by her so far, this is the first in a series of books that I'm going to be reading in this vlog. So I will let you know how I feel about the next book that I read from Abby Jimenez in this vlog in a little bit.
Hello, guys. Welcome. Hello, Book World. How are you doing today? This is going to be a very exciting video for me. I'm going to be doing a Stephen King reading vlog. Entire collection. Yes, that's what I said. Entire collection. I'm going to attempt it because what I'm doing is I'm getting a Stephen King scratch-off poster I got from Etsy. Be receiving that Monday. But it's in chronological order from the very first book to the last. Well, including Holly. It doesn't include his very last book, but I've already got that too. Wanted to let you guys know what my plans are, what my reading plans are. I'm very, very excited to do this. And the first book, of course, everybody knows, if you know King, his very first book was Carrie. So I'm going to be starting this, even though I don't get the scratch-off poster until Monday. I'm just anxious and impatient, and I'm ready to get started. So And I should probably be about, depending on how much I read, maybe almost finished with it by the time Monday comes around. That depends on how much I read today and tomorrow. What today is? No, today's Friday. So depending on what I read today, Friday, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, it's possible if I get cracking, I would probably be able to finish this before I even get it. But I'm just excited to go ahead and get started. This is my UK edition of Carrie. I got from a friend, well, someone who was a friend. Sadly, they are no longer a friend anymore. Too much information, though. We won't go into that. This copy I have came from the UK. I have 4 copies of Carrie. And this is the one Melanie's picked out for me to read to start my Stephen King reading journey, I guess. Now, keep in mind, I have read a lot of his books, probably almost 20 of his books. A lot of them are going to be rereads for me. I want to read from start to finish, chronological order. So I hope you read along with me, or hopefully this inspires you to do something like this. I mean, because it's one of my goals in life is to read every one of his books. Everyone, and I still have not done that. Because Stephen King is my favorite author. Let's get started, and we'll do a little vlogging of this as I read through it. Literally just starting the very first page, so we'll see what happens. And happy reading, guys. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Hello, book world. I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that I have finished Yours Truly. It is about Brianna Ortiz and Jacob Maddox. They're both doctors. Brianna has been working to become chief resident of the ER, and Jacob Maddox comes along. He decides that he's going to go for the job, and he has a lot of doctors that like him and everything. Not only is Brianna dealing with work issues, but she's also dealing with the issues of her brother being sick and having issues with his kidney. This book is beautiful. And one of my favorite quotes in the book is, "Love shows up." Brianna's mom says that in the book, and oh my gosh, when I read that, my heart just melted. Abby Jimenez has just this amazing way of writing that is like nothing I know. There are some trigger warnings. I will say I'm kind of a robot, and I cried reading this book because it deals with issues of not being able to have a child or child loss. So if that is something that triggers you, definitely. I did not think it would bother me that much. I mean, I knew it bothered me, but I didn't know it would bother me so much that I would be bawling reading this book. So please, please read this book with caution, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a 5-star book. Guaranteed. It was just an amazing, amazing book.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What is getting deep now? What is getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down.
Hello again, book world. I have finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This book was a 5-star read for me. This is about Emma, who is a traveling nurse, and a guy named Justin. Justin wrote a Reddit thread about how he is a good luck charm for other people. Anytime he dates someone, the next person that they meet is their one true love. Emma contacts Justin and says that she's dealing with the same thing, that she had the same luck with men. She's their good luck charm. Every time she dates someone, it always ends up that they fall in love with somebody else right after dating her. This book has a lot of triggers, though. I will say Abby Jimenez's writing is beautiful. But if you have triggers for a mother who is not there for their daughter and PTSD triggers, I can't say any more than that without ruining the book. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the book, Abby Jimenez does mention the triggers, which I always appreciate in her books when something is going to be triggering. A lot of times I don't think that what happens in the book is going to be triggering to me, and then once I get to that part, I either cry or want to throw the book down, but in a good way, because I love her writing. It is a rom-com, but there are sad moments in it, and when the sad moments are very sad. Like I said, I'll give this book 5 stars. If you do read this book, I hope you enjoy it as much as I did, because it was a beautiful summer read, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Hi book world, how are you doing? I am back with another video. I'm sorry I have not updated you in a while. Things have been really crazy here. Melanie, of course, has been in the hospital 3 times, so it's been really kind of hindering just being able to sit down and vlog and update you guys. As I mentioned before, I was getting a Stephen King scratch-off poster, which is what you see right here. I finally got it. I've had it a while, actually, and I'm sorry I haven't really vlogged any. Definitely going to be vlogging now that things have calmed down a little bit with Melanie. As you can see, I've got 2 scratched off so far. Carrie and Salem's Lot. I mean, you can go in any order you want. You can jump around. I was starting to go in order, but I'm kind of jumping around with the first row, which is Carrie, Salem's Lot, The Shining, Night Shift, Rage, The Stand, The Long Walk, The Dead Zone, and The Mist. Oh, which I'm reading that too. So just to update you where I'm at, we'll start with The Shining. You can see that here's The Shining. I am currently on page 334, so I'm more than halfway done. This would be my second read through of the book. I know I can just go and mark the ones I know that I've read, but I wanted to just completely start over. I'm reading The Shining. Good book so far, and this follows Jack Torrance. And he gets a new job, or the caretaker at the Overlook Hotel. He moves him and his family there, going to be taking care of it from, I don't know, for 6 months or whatever. I won't go into any further details, but just be mindful. In this book, there is some racial slurs that I've found. I've already found some Easter eggs. If you don't know what that is, that's basically, Stephen King has all his books form this one universe. I believe they kind of intertwine. I haven't read every single Stephen King book. It's really cool to find these Easter eggs when you've read other books. Like, oh, that's a reference to this book. Oh, that's a reference to that book. So it's pretty cool when you find them. I just don't want to spoil them, and I want you to be able to find them for yourself, so I'm not going to go over which ones. Now, those of you that know me from before know that I usually can have at least 4 or 5 books going on at once. Oh, that's just the kind of reader I am, how I've always been. I'm getting a kind of a head start on this book. I've read it before once, a long time ago. This will definitely be like reading it for the first time. I've seen the movie a long time ago, but I am reading The Stand. And yes, I have found some Easter eggs. And I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. I'm on page 114. This is basically about a virus called Captain Trips. I won't go into too much detail. It's better to experience King on your own for the first time. Part of the whole Stephen King universe and all his books is once you read them all, you should be able to find most of the Easter eggs in his books. Because it's so satisfying when you do. It's cool. And so the next one that I'm reading is a short story collection. I'm on page 66. I'm on the story called I Am the Doorway. But this is going to be Night Shift. And yes, look, I've tabbed it with some Easter eggs. Not only tab Easter eggs, but I tab things that are significant to me that I feel like I need to tab or want to come back to, in the book. And this is a short story compilation. It has Jerusalem's Lot, Graveyard Shift, Night Surf, I Am the Doorway, which is the one I'm on, The Mangler, The Boogeyman, The Lawnmower Man, and that's just a few of them. There's quite a few stories in this one. But I'm also reading The Mist. I'll put a cover of it right here. The Mist is about, I'm not really far into it. I'm probably with about 30 pages in, so I'm not too far into it. I'm not really sure just yet what's going to happen or what it's really all about. I just know that this storm has come through and destroyed everything. These people's house. They're going on a trip to a grocery store, which I think is not going to end very well. I don't want to give away too much, but I think I know what's going to happen there. That's The Mist. I'll put a picture of the book here. I'm also excited to be buddy reading my friend Megan Chumney, and we just started yesterday. And this book is 11/22/63. This is kind of like a historical fiction, time travel kind of thing. It was back in time to try to prevent the JFK assassination. That's all I'll say. I'm currently on page 29. I'm supposed to get to page 53. I'm going to be doing that after the video. I'm going to be reading it and not stop until I get to page 53, so I can be on point with where we're at in the buddy read. That's basically what's going on, what I'm reading. You're probably thinking, why is she reading so many books at one time? It's just, like I said, it's always how I've read. But I always end up finishing them and going back to them, and I don't seem to have a problem getting what's going on. That's just how I've always been as far as being a reader. I'm really excited about this poster. I got it on Etsy. It was around $60. I know it's kind of pricey, but it's worth it. To me, it's worth it. Because as you scratch them off, you get a lovely picture of the book. Like the artwork of the original book. Like there's Carrie and there's Salem's Lot. I don't know if you can see it. I'll move it up here. You should be able to see it there. I hope you enjoyed this update. Mel is going to be adding this to her video, so it's going to be all one big video about what we've been up to. So, thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next vlog. So, happy reading. Peace, love, books, and coffee.